It is time for the All-Stars to shine. Welcome into another episode of the Oakland A's franchise. Thank you so much for everyone that has been watching the content and giving feedback. Appreciate it very much. Let me give you a quick rundown of how today's video is going to go. We are going to look at the Home Run Derby. We are going to look at the All-Star game, which we're just going to player lock our starter. And then we're going to talk about final trade of the season, which will be shown here in this video. And I'll explain quickly why the trade fits into the guidelines, because some people seem to be asking more questions of what exactly my guidelines are. I'll make sure to tag that video at the end of this video so you go back and watch it for more understanding. So I'm going to be, for now, flat out honest with you. I don't care that much for the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby, but we're just going to do bits and pieces. I'm not going to show everything in the Home Run Derby, as that would be pretty boring to everybody. And the All-Star game, we'll be player locking our guy that's starting, and maybe if we have somebody else of ours that pinch hits or comes into the game, we'll switch to them, including a pitcher. Hard to say, but if they show up, I will put them on screen. There will be cuts. Some of them hopefully won't be too harsh. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's start with the Home Run Derby. Oh my God, that's very loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. Looks like we are at Chase Field this year for the All-Star game. That's cool. We can do that. I'm not going to do 4-minute rounds. I'm just going to do 2-minute rounds because, to be honest, I don't really care about the All-Star game that much. Now, we do have two people in the All-Star game. The Home Run Derby. Rafael Devers and Austin Meadows. And I think I'm going to control Devers. We're going to put Meadows on CPU. Other people are Jared Walsh, Alex Bregman, Miguel Sano, Nolan Arenado, Ronald Acuna, and Spencer Torkelson. Okay, this might be a tough lineup here, but we'll see what we can do with Devers as we see what's going to happen. Wrong button. There we go.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle head-to-head in a single elimination bracket. In each round, the contestants will be given 2 minutes to hit as many home runs as possible.
There's the lineup: Torkelson versus Devers. And then we've got Ronald Acuna against Meadows. That's going to be a tough one. Sano versus Bregman. Arenado versus Jared Walsh. Let's get into this. Spencer Torkelson got 6 home runs. Let's see if Devers can beat that. So here is Rafael Devers, 240 career home runs.
Representing the Oakland Athletics, number 11,
Baby Rafi. Proud of you, man. You've had a good season. And regardless of how he does here, don't really care to me. Never really actually played the Home Run Derby before in the show. So, I know about the energy bar. I know about all that. Devers is going to crank one to right, and there's the first one, 385. I'm going to rip that one foul. Baby Devers, pull it down the right field line. Stay fair, stay fair. Off the pole, 415. That one probably got jammed up on us a little too much, as he's going to crank that one foul. Come on, buddy. I need you to throw a little more down the plate. You're kind of throw it to me inside as Devers really crushed that one foul. That baby. Right center field. That baby back. Gone. 434. Devers got into that one.
Just 1 minute remaining.
Oof. Oh, man, we might lose in the first round. Close. Call timeout. Baby Devers, pull it to right field. That's going to go foul as well. Guess we're early. Definitely early on these.
30 seconds left.
Baby Devers hit that to right center field. That baby going back. Gone.
Out of here. That's his 4th home run.
And that ball's murdered to right field. Forget about this one. Out of here.
No doubt about that one.
What about this one as he golfs at the right center field? We are tied with Torkelson. We're going to get some bonus time here. What about center field, Devers? This is hard center field. Deep to center, and there we go. We're going to get past Torkelson to advance to the next round. That was harder than expected. You really got to balance that energy bar. My goodness. All right, and here we are in the semifinals. Miguel Sano hit 7 home runs, so we got to top that. We'll see what we can do here. There's a crack shot. We're going to get off to a good start here. 448. Devers really pulling that ball. Hitting it to the wrong side of the park, though, I think, as that's just going to fall short. About the left center. Do we got some power over here? As that ball's going back, going back, going back. Gone.
That one is gone. His second home run.
That was a good pitch right there. That ball was crushed by Devers. Just like that, we got 3.
There it is. His third home run.
Ooh, there's a good perfect shot as we're going to golf that one to right center field. Over the pools. Devers is murdering the ball right now. He is on a tear. How about 5 in a row? It's going to end at 5, but
just 1 minute remaining.
Baby Devers. Better crush that ball to right center field. Way out of here.
There's another one. Gone. He's 6.
Baby, come on. Nice home run balls here. We're going to call time. Come on, Devers. Let's do it, buddy. We won't need that 30 seconds. Out of here. So there you go, man. Devers looking strong as we're going to eliminate Miguel Sano. Devers is going to the finals. All right, here we go. Next round, a.k.a. the finals. Rafael Devers versus Jared Walsh, who beat Ronald Acuna in a nice swing off 11-10. This should be a good one. 2 power hitting lefties. The number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed. Here we go. And Walsh hit 10 in his at bat. Let's see if Devers can keep up the pace. Ooh. Not a good start for us right now. All right, baby, let's get on the board here. That's a long ball. Heads up. 460. Let's see if this one we crack to right center field. That one's going to be gone as well. What about this one? If this one stays fair. Come on, stay fair. Yes. Devers had to dig down for that one. Is that going to have enough distance as we go to right center field? Gone. I think we got into that one. I don't know. Yep, definitely got into that one. Baby Devers. It's that one to right center field. Gone. We can call time here. Get our energy back up. We're halfway through. Come on, guys. There you go. Get me all warmed up. Let's go. Come on. We can do this. We did get our bonus time, so that's good. As that's going to be a fly ball, looks like. Not going to do anything there. That one's going to do something. That one's ripped to right center field.
30 seconds left. No question about that one.
About another one to right field. Devers. Ooh, we're going to golf that one. Is that one going to sneak out of here? Yes.
It's out of here. Onto the walkway.
Heads up. Devers going to pull that one to center field. Is that going to have enough carries? We got our bonus time entering now. Yes. And pull it to right. That's going to go foul. About left center. We've hit one over there this time already. We're tied. And Devers, right center field. That baby is gonna get on out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, your home run derby champion and my all-star, Rafael Devers. That's probably gonna get copyrighted. Everyone, Rafael Devers, home run derby champ. Atta baby Devers. I like the 2-minute rounds. That was enough pressure for me. As, boy, he really hit that ball hard. So Devers, your home run derby champ. Beating Jared Walsh in a, well, not really a swing off, but he won 11-10. God, this music's annoying. All right, let's move on to the All-Star game. All right, congratulations to Devers for winning the home run derby. Let's move on to the All-Star game. Well, we are going to player lock with left fielding representative for the Oakland Athletics, Austin Meadows. So, ironically, Alex Bregman beat Devers by 20,000 votes in the All-Star voting. Here's what the AL All-Stars look like right now. It looks like he's got us at DH, which is fine. They've got Alvarez in left field. It's probably a good thing. So, there's really not going to be a lot to see here. Let me see real quick who made it. And then we'll go back and player lock here. So starting pitching wise, we didn't really have anyone make it. Lucas Sims made the team as our closer, so that's good for him. I think he finished second behind Iglesias. So Buehler's starting, of course. So there we are. We're going to be hitting DH. That's fine. Anybody else make it for us? Devers, of course, made it. And that's pretty much it. So it was just Lucas Sims, Austin Meadows, and Devers. So, kind of unfortunate, but we'll take it. It's fine. Let's play this game real quick. Player lock. Go to Meadows. And here we go. Looks like the National League is tossing out Zach Wheeler. Let's get into our first All-Star game. There we go, doing it right. Beautiful day, probably hot here in Arizona.
I love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started.
All right, Boo, calm down. I'm calling the shots here.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star
Beautiful.
Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars.
And like I said, I'm not really big into the All-Star festivities in the show, so we're probably going to fly through these a little bit. I don't know why there's an LA sign on the... Really, guys? Anyway. There's the lineups, though. Some good names on both sides of the field. There's Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper. I don't know why it's got the LA Angel or the... Anyway, the field's messed up. But we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to focus on hitting. And, you know, let me know in the comments if next season you want to see more of the All-Star Game. Let me know. Figure something out. But me personally, not really a big fan of it in the show. Real life, I love it, but not really in the show. So here we go. Zach Wheeler is going to be taking the mound here. We are batting third, I believe, or fourth. As here we go. Runners on first and second, one out for Meadows, who's at 30 home runs going into the break. Good chance here. As this is not going to be any cookie pitches from Zach Wheeler.
Castro over at second. Alvarez at first. One gone.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
99 up by Wheeler. He's throwing some heat. 1-1 to Meadows.
Here comes a pitch.
2-1 to Meadows. I don't want to say he's flourished here in Oakland, but he's definitely been the engine of our offense. Him and Devers have really been the engine of our offense.
Kicks and fires. Squirts away a little
Swung at a
bit.
very bad pitch there. 2-2.
Advance. Good job behind the dish.
Let's go, kid.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Hey, full count. Would have been ball 4 if I didn't swing at the other pitch. So here we go. Runners on first and second. Full count. Meadows with Jared Walsh. Home run derby competitor on deck. You guys have got to be tough.
Righty delivers.
And Devers, or sorry, Meadows, deep to right field. How about a 3-run shot in the home run derby? Austin Meadows leaving his mark.
Austin Meadows powers
Off
one
of
out
Zach
here.
Wheeler.
And they throw 3 on the board. It's
All-star,
3-0.
baby. All-star, all day. Austin Meadows. I don't know who the manager is. I can't tell who that is. And just like that, the American League take a 3-0 lead.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate.
Saw a
but
lot
he
of
was ready to
fastballs,
turn
man.
on the inside fastball, so direct to the pitch.
It was all
Absolutely
fastballs.
blasted out of this ballpark.
417 feet from Meadows, 103 off the bat. Good stuff.
2 outs, bases empty.
We're going to come back up to
Austin
get...
Meadows now. He's already homered in
Oh, wow.
this one.
Okay, so we're in the third. 3-1. Shane Bieber is on the mound. And we're going to swing at the first
That one lifted
pitch.
in the air, center field.
And that will be at center field.
Under it is
Acuna will grab it, and we are going to be retired.
He held down quietly as the lead remains 3-1.
All right, come on, guys. What do we got here? Let's hold this lead. Nice job by Bieber. On one pitch.
Now it's Austin.
Oh, they come back and take the lead. National League, what are you doing? They have won the last 2 years in the franchise, though. Now we got to face a lefty and Marco Gonzalez.
Next pitch
Expect a lot of stuff down and away.
1-0.
You have good numbers against him, though. Regular season, 3 for 7. Career, I should say.
Here we go, kid. Here we go. Hey, come on now. One time.
And now the lefty.
One time, I've already hit a 3-run shot. Where's everybody else's offense? We're going to foul that off. 1-1. Meadows.
Next offering is in
That's a
for a
tough pitch.
strike.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
The pitch.
Ah,
The punch out there.
got me.
And now two
Sorry,
balls.
Meadows. That's some nasty movement on that sinker.
American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Salvador Perez. A critical.
Did they take me
at-bat
out for
this game
Salvador?
him.
Really? Okay, hold on. Let's see if we have anybody else. Do we have anybody else? No, we don't. We don't have anybody else. Can do team select. Hey, we could take Bregman out and put Devers in, but that just wouldn't make sense. Okay, so there's really nothing else here that we can do. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to... let's submit to the 9th and see if we get... Let me see if we get... what's his name? Lucas Sims out there. We do not. So, National League wins 6-5. Meadows did good. He went 1 for 3, but he had a 3-run shot. So, I'm cool with that. National League wins for the 3rd straight year in a row. Something you definitely don't hear about. Good stuff. Good stuff. 6-5. National League wins it. They were just more talented. Ketel Marte, player of the game, 2 for 4. Shane Bieber will get the win. Gosman with the loss. Meadows 1 for 3 with a home run. I don't think we had any pitchers that came in. I did not see them. And we did not. So, looks like Forrest Whitley was primarily caught. National League, they had a lot of people out there. But other than that, nothing really going on. Alright, that's it for the All-Star festivities. I'm going to take you now to the trade screen to talk about our last trade of the year. Here we go, and take it away. Alright, sweet. I'm here too. Thanks for the pass off, me. Alright, so here we are at the trade finder, trade block, trade screen, whatever. So I've always been saying, I put on Twitter, maybe it was last week or not too long ago, about four possibilities that we've been looking at to add to our rotation. We need a fifth guy. Paprillion hasn't done it. Herndon's been good, but he just doesn't have the stamina to go far into games. Usually can go 4 innings, 5 innings, maybe. And with those two kind of being not up to par, we looked at 4 teams. We looked at the Nationals, we looked at the Twins, we looked at the Royals, and we looked at the Giants. So, let's break these down real quick. So for the Giants, we were looking at Carlos Rodon, but the salary was an issue. He's got 3 years left on his contract. Not really the proper fit for us. We already have our ace. I said Alex Wood, didn't I? Alex Wood has been, well, I guess he's better now. At that point in time, he was actually hurt, slated to come back. But he's a lefty that we just don't really need. The contract is a little too much for me. I know that sounds cheap, but hear me out. 8.8 mil for a guy that's declining like that. And that's a no-go for us. So we're going to eliminate that one. Let's go over to the Royals real quick and Brady Singer. Now, this is a guy that we considered a lot when it comes to Brady Singer, free agent at the end of the year, 28 years old. The problem is he's just not delivering. Now, 4-10, not a good record. ERA, not a good stat. I mean, he's actually been hurt a couple times too. So, this was the hardest one to eliminate. I really think Brady Singer could have been something, but I don't think he's exactly what we're looking for. So, we're going to say no on the A's, or the Royals. So that leaves us 2 more teams, the Twins and the Nationals. So for the Twins, I was looking at 27-year-old Kyler Muller, who, you could already see the problem on the screen right here. His stamina is a 63 for a starter. I question about how deep he can go into games. He also can walk a lot of people. He hasn't actually walked that many people, 51 in 96 innings. I mean, that's not great, but it's not terrible. He's starting to trail off as well. As I've been monitoring him for the last month in the game, his ERA has dropped from a 3.9 to a 5.14. So he's not exactly trending stat-wise in a good direction. Very friendly contract, though, which is one of the things that drew me to Kyle Muller. But at the same time, we need someone that can really perform. And he is on the Twins, which, while they are 4th in the Central, they do have a pretty good offense. And so whether they're either not scoring much for him or he's not pitching well enough, and based on the record that I see here, I've determined that he's just not pitching well enough. I don't think he's going to last in our division. So that leaves the Nationals. Let me go over to the Nationals. And Josiah Gray is the winner. This is the guy I want. Now, home runs are a problem. I get that 100%. But we look at everything else that he's doing. This is some good numbers here. For a 5th guy. This is going to be our 5th starter, Josiah Gray. And he's 3-9 with a 4.31 ERA. Don't let that fool you. He's actually gone 2, 1, and 2 in his last 5 starts. 2 wins, 1 loss, and 2 no decisions. So, that's pretty good considering the Nationals were almost dead last in almost every offensive category in the franchise. They are the worst team in the game. Don't believe me? Let me show you this real quick. We're going to go over to them. 24 and 74, and look at those ratings at the top right-hand corner. Let me move my mug here so you can see it a little better. Look at these ratings for the Nationals. They are 5th in speed, 18th in defense, 30th in pitching, 30th in power, 30th in contact, rank 30th. They have been here for years, and to be honest, I'm surprised that Josiah Gray's development hasn't been horribly hit by this, because he's been on this team for 3 seasons. I'll show that in a second. Look at the team average here above me. 224 as a team average, 340 in slugging, 288 on base percentage, and a 527 ERA. Now, to compare that with our stats, we are hitting 267, 466 slugging, 328 on base, 343 team pitching ERA. We are 10th overall. We have got some power. We've got some contact. I think the game's not giving us proper mentions on power, but whatever. We are 4th in pitching, 8th in defense, 16 in speed. I think Josiah Gray is going to be the perfect 5th guy for us. And worst case scenario is if he doesn't work out, then we're not really losing anything. So just to make sure he fits in with my franchise guidelines, which, like I said, I will tag that video at the end so you can go and watch it. He does fit all the parameters. Is he on the trade block? No. But that doesn't matter because he has been with the Nationals for 4 years. I'm not counting this season because he was with 2 teams. So that means that he has not been on the Nationals for 5 consecutive years. So this would be the perfect time to trade for him. 27 years old. Contract is good at 1.6 mil, even with arbitration at the end of the year. So if he pitches well, we could bring him back into the rotation. He's projecting to go upward. We're working on the home run. But everything else looks good to me. So that checks out. Next part. What do the Nationals want? Well, if you see below the box here, you're looking at they want a catcher. Move my face again. They want a catcher. They want a reliever, first base, starter, second base. Now, at the beginning of the year, this was going to be a 3-for-1 trade. As I was just messing around with trades and looking what I was going to get. So this one's going to be really simple. The way I address it is I go left to right. Okay, so the first thing they want is a catcher. I have a catcher that I think we could send them. We're going to send them CJ Rodriguez, a C overall, but they do need at least a backup catcher. Evan Skog, hitting 138. He's not exactly doing it for this team. I don't even know who they got now. Okay, it is Skog. So 29 years old, 76 overall, or they can go younger with CJ Rodriguez, who's 24 at a 75. Now, he is degrading a little bit. This is actually new to me. A lot of these were pluses just before the All-Star break. But you still see he's not really regressing. And he does have 1 year on his option left, but we're not going to need him. We are going to have Rafael Marchand. We are going to have Shea Langeliers. And we have Tyler Soderstrom waiting in the wings as well. So, to be honest, CJ Rodriguez is the odd man out. So, we're going to send him to the Nationals. As you can see, they are happy with it. We are taking on more salary. And I'm going to counteract the fact that Josiah Gray is a B potential. Rodriguez is a C potential to the fact that Josiah Gray has been struggling when it comes to his stats. He's not an ace. This is a hopeful. This is a risk. Josiah Gray is either going to help us or he's going to hurt us. And we're going to figure that out. And we're going to make this trade to the Washington Nationals, final Major League trade of the year, right here, unless, of course, we're offered somebody else. But I'll let you know on Twitter, @JustMrLove, for those trades. But here we go. Josiah Gray, just to show it on the video, no strings attached. Josiah Gray for catching prospect CJ Rodriguez. And it is done. So there you have it, guys. We have found our rotation fix as we need to catch the Angels. They are 3.5 games ahead of us. Let me go to that real quick. There you go. See, they're 3.5 games ahead of us. We are so similar. Josiah Gray could really be the person that either puts us, he could either help us overtake the Angels or at least gets us into a playoff spot. You know, as we're battling a bunch of other teams for playoff spots. So I like this trade. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think of the video. I don't exactly know how I was going to shoot this or edit it. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. And if you want me to do something different for next year's All-Star game, let me know and I will try to do my best. But until then, we'll see you for Josiah Gray's A's debut will be the next episode. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. We will see you at the O.co. Go freaking A's.